to the republic for which it stands,
one
one
nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty
liberty
and
and
justice
justice
for
for
all.
all.
Thank you. Okay, we are being recorded. We've got it. Okay, I am going to take roll now. So Councilor Wolfman,
Present.
Councilor Murray,
Present.
Councilor Burkett,
Present.
Councilor Lucero,
Present.
Councilor Parker. You're on mute.
My unmute wouldn't unmute. I'm here and
Thank
unmuted.
you. Councilor Knight,
Yes, I'm here.
thank you. Good to see you.
Sorry.
Okay, everybody is here. We have one item on the agenda, of course, which is an appeal. Do I have a motion to approve?
I move that we approve the special meeting agenda for September 14th.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, will you please raise your hand and say aye?
Aye.
Thank you. Any opposed? All right, hearing none, we are going to move into the one item under new business. This is a hearing of an appeal to the governing body of an approved short-term rental permit at 593 Reclining Acres Road. My name is Joanne Roque. I am the mayor of the village of Corrales, and I will be functioning as the presiding officer of this hearing. The hearing today is a quasi-judicial hearing, and the decisions will be made by the members of the governing body. I'm going to conduct another roll call for the record. Councilor Parker,
Here,
Councilor Lucero,
Here.
Councilor Knight,
Here.
Councilor Burkett,
Here.
Councilor Murray,
Here.
Councilor Waldman.
Here.
Now I'm going to ask the appellate to please identify yourself. Mr. Nelson Ackerman. Mr. Ackerman. Well, Counselor Audio, what do we do if the appellant has failed to show up? You're muted, Randy.
I know. I think we need to verify that they are not present.
Okay,
And then ask Lori about proper notice and so forth, and
all
Aaron.
right. Mr. Ackerman, are you anywhere amongst us? All right, I'm getting no response to my query. And I do know, Aaron, have you tried to reach out to Mr. Ackerman?
Yes, Madam Mayor. I've sent a couple emails to both the appellant and the appellee, BCC'd to one another. One was, and I'll just double check it right now. I believe one was on August 30th. The other one was last week, and I'm just pulling it up right now. It would have been on Wednesday, September 8th. Both stating the time and the date. They were sent the appeal packet with the login information and the agenda on the 10th. And Ms. Grayson has posted one of the yellow signs that is required by the short-term rental ordinance for 15 days prior to the hearing. And because the appeal ordinance requires notice to be published in the same manner as which the item was, the yellow sign was given to Ms. Grayson, and she did post it.
Thank you. And this was the regular email that we were given for the appellant and appellee?
Correct. It's the same email that the mayor and the counselors received, just as a separate one to just specifically the appellant and the appellee BCC to one another.
All right, thank you. Mr. Audio?
Aaron, just one more thing, just to clarify that the packet and the agenda and notice were also mailed to both the appellant and the appellee?
No, Counselor. We did not mail anything to these particular individuals.
Was the email their request for receiving notice and communication?
Correct. That's how we dealt with the first appeal as well. We communicated through email for that particular appeal as well.
Okay. Well, Mayor, as it's very similar to a court proceeding, it's really within the governing body's discretion. We could attempt to contact the party. If the party fails to show and they've got proper notice, that a matter can be dismissed, a matter can be stayed, and then further contact can be made. So I think that practically speaking, I think that those are your options of how to proceed. Either have Aaron attempt to contact them and develop their intent. Their intent can be observed from the fact that they are not present. So that is enough information to typically dismiss an appeal. Again, or the third alternative would be to take this matter under advisement and attempt to contact them after the fact and reschedule if they request it, or then dismiss it at a later date. So it is your option.
Well, I don't want to take away any rights from the appellant. However, we've called a special meeting. We have all the members of the governing body here and department heads and attorneys. And that's, I don't want to really put the governing body through this again, unless the appellant really wants to appear. So I'm going to suggest that we allow Aaron to see if he can contact Mr. Ackerman at this point. I think that would be best under the circumstances, to make sure that he's got his rights, but that we're not putting the governing body through this again, unless he's really going to show up. So Aaron, would you mind making a phone call?
Madam Mayor, I will try to locate a phone number. I don't believe I have one, but I will certainly try to find one.
Oh, I see Miss Stout's hand is up.
I do have his phone number. I can try to make the call. I just don't believe I'm going to be able, I mean, I can try and forward him the Zoom information if he answers and wants to participate. Would you like me to try and call him?
Lori, why don't you just send the phone number to Aaron via text?
Okay, I will do that.
Mayor, this is Councilor Murray. May I have a point of order?
Yes, sir.
Maybe for future reference, besides electronic contact, we need to make sure that phone call is also incorporated in these notifications. I like electronics, but I don't trust it all the time. So
Understood. I think because it was done once before, this seemed to be the regular mode, but and again, if an appeal is important to you, you hopefully will show up. But I take your meaning. I noticed the appellees are here, however, and their attorney. So. Well, beautiful weather we're having here tonight, right?
No, I'm sorry.
I would say, how about those ice dumps, but they're not having a very good year. So
Yeah, well, they were doing okay for a while, but how about the Lobos? I think we won one, right? We won one,
No,
so
no.
that's,
Right.
oh,
Two.
two. I'm sorry. You can see what a huge fan I am.
we're already 50% there, I think.
Mayor,
Yes.
may I interrupt? This is
No, I
Mike
don't know who
Source.
this is. Who is asking for my attention?
This is Mike Source. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
From what I understand, Nelson had surgery yesterday. And that might be why he's not here tonight.
Well, thank you for that information, Mr. Soros. We'll take that under advisement. Do you have any connection with his wife?
I do not have her number.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for helping. Appreciate it.
Madam Mayor, I did attempt to call Mr. Ackerman. I left him a voicemail. He did not pick
Okay.
up, so that's where this stands.
All right. So Randy, I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
actually, I apologize. He is calling me right now. Give me 1 minute.
all right. Thank you very much. We will await the results of the phone call.
The edge of our seats.
Exactly.
Madam Mayor, so I just received a call from Annette Ackerman. They did confirm that Nelson had a medical procedure done yesterday. I don't want to necessarily misrepresent what Miss Ackerman just told me, but the phrasing that was used is, we're kind of over it. Just let her do what she wants. And I don't know how to take that. But Mr. Ackerman did have a procedure done yesterday. So I don't know if we want to try and reschedule it, or if Ms. Ackerman's statement would be enough to dismiss this. I'll leave that to the governing body.
Thank you very much, Aaron. Randy, how would you proceed at this point?
Mayor, I think that, obviously, a statement under the circumstances isn't the same as a notice of dismissal, request for dismissal. However, I think we have two things happening. One is they did act with their feet. They didn't appear, and they didn't make any arrangements to continue the hearing given a medical procedure. So, again, I think you do have discretion. The kinder, gentler approach would be to say, we're going to continue the hearing tonight and request that they put their request to dismiss this appeal in writing or withdraw the appeal. That would be one option. The other would be to dismiss the appeal based upon the fact that they did not appear, and they've indicated to our village clerk that they did not want to pursue it. It's such a kind of wishy-washy little situation. So that's my legal.
It is difficult, but here's I will say that I think maybe the discretion being the better part of valor. We don't want to put the clerk actually in a position of saying what I know we heard and then having somebody say, I didn't say that, or I didn't mean that. So I would be more likely to think that we should go with the first option, which is continue it and then seek a written confirmation that they wish to dismiss. I think that protects their rights and our responsibilities as well. If anyone objects to that and would just prefer to dismiss outright tonight, please let me know. All right, then I think what we will do then is we'll go ahead and have a motion to continue. Is that something I should take a vote on, Randy? Yes. I'm going to have someone make a motion for me to continue with the understanding that we're going to be seeking them to confirm that they wish this matter to be dismissed. Councilor Burkett?
Just a quick question. Can we put some guardrails on that with a specific time to respond? And also that in the chance that they do want to pursue and they don't show up again, that it's dismissed by proxy, just so we eliminate this from continuing into a third event?
I completely agree with you. I mean, I think this is, you know, I'm sure that they had their reasons, but this is really a lot to ask of the governing body to get together, and we don't want to do it again if they're not going to show up. So I would think maybe, Randy, what could we put in the motion to continue to make it clear that we're expecting them to file their intent to dismiss?
Randy, you're muted.
Sorry. I would do the motion as follows. Motion to continue to the next regular meeting of the council, and request that this matter request the appellants that they make their actions clear within 15 days of this hearing, and with a dismissal or a request to set a date specific for the hearing.
All right, and then would the effect of that be that if we don't hear anything in 15 days, it will be dismissed?
Then we at the next meeting would take the action to dismiss it.
Okay,
The next meeting's 14 days from now.
14 days, yeah.
Well, let's say
10 days? When do we have to post an agenda for the meeting by? Can we just do?
we could do that Friday before, so which would be
24th?
The 24th.
yeah, let's say they need to let us know by the 24th if they want to proceed, and we can set a date, or it will be dismissed at that meeting.
All right.
Mayor,
Councilor Murray?
Councilor Murray. Yeah, thank you, Mayor. I would also suggest that we send them by certified mail, or, receipt return, the notification to dismiss if that's their intent.
That can be done. All right, do I have a motion? I mean, if nobody wants to do it this way, we can simply dismiss. You have that authority. But if you wish to proceed this way, then I do need a motion in a second.
I'll move.
I'll second it.
All right, thank you. Who did I get the second from? Bill Woolman, thank you very much. All right, Councilor Murray,
Aye.
Councilor Parker,
Aye.
Councilor Lucero,
Aye.
Councilor Waldman,
Aye.
Councilor Knight,
Aye.
Councilor Burkett.
Aye.
All right, thank you. All right, at this point, the special meeting is adjourned, and we will convene again at 6:30. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.